What's going on, guys? Like Dark here. A few weeks ago I finished playing Breath of the Wild, so in honor of finishing the game, today I'm gonna show you guys how I made the Master Sword. First thing I did was make a template out of some picture references I found on the internet. So do a template and cut it down. As you can see, I have some reference notes on the wings. These notes indicate where the sharp parts of the wings are gonna be, but we'll talk about that soon. But in the meantime, just cut away. After cutting the template, you'll need a PVC sheet panel. Now trace the blade of the template and make it look sexy. Next, you will need a PVC pipe. Use the pipe as a reference to see where you want your handle to be. Using the template, mark on the pipe the handle and the small circles above and below the sword. Once you have the markings, cut the part that will become the rain guard. Next, cut the top metal slot of the handle. Next we get to the good part, cutting the blade. Just cut the blade and make it look nice. After you have the blade, slide it into the handle and make sure it fits snug. If not, the blade will jiggle around, so make sure it doesn't move around. Check it with the template to make sure that it looks good to you. Next up, you'll need some EVA foam. So take that EVA foam and cut down the puzzle parts and sand down the bumps. Now we start doing the cross guard. Take your template and mark with your utility knife how big the rain guard is going to be on the EVA foam. Next, you're gonna cut a total of 4 circles. Then you're gonna take some contact cement and add it to the circle, making a foam sandwich. We're gonna do the same for the circles above and below the grip. Cut them up, leaving you with 2 small circles. Next, we sand out those edges. Take all of your circles and sand off those rough edges and make them look silky smooth. Next, you're gonna take the PVC pipe you cut and mark down where the grip is gonna be. Then with the Dremel, you're gonna make the hole where you're gonna slot the grip. Now let's give it that curve the crossguard has. You're gonna use the edge of the sander to make that curvature. Then take the lower parts of the blade and mark down where the rain guard will slot. Cut off 2 layers from the foam and it will fit in perfectly. Now we will Dremel one of the circles and slot it in with the rain guard. Next, we're gonna drill some screw nails into the pipe and sheet. And then glue the cross ring covering the nails. Now we do the wings. Take the template and mark out the wings on the EVA foam. Make sure to give it some extra length on that part that connects to the blade. You can see here it's starting to look like the Master Sword. You're gonna need a total of 6 wings. Next, take the connecting part of the wing and you're gonna give it this stair-like indent on 4 of the 6 wings. Make sure the middle layer of the wing has that part a bit shorter. That short part is gonna allow us to connect the wing to the blade. Then glue it all together. Wait for it to dry and then sand off those rough sides. Now we're gonna cut out the wing design. Take a small utility knife and carefully cut out the edges on the wings. Also, carefully cut out the wing designs. Then with the Dremel, clean up the edges and smooth them out as best as you can. Lastly, add some contact cement to the portion that will connect to the blade and let it dry. Remember that extra circle we made a while back? We're gonna put it to use now. First, mark out the largest part of the pommel. Cut out 4 circles and glue them down. Next, with the little circle, cut down 3 extra circles and glue them up. Then we sand the circles. Glue them all together, forming the pommel, and sand it one last time. Then make a hole with the Dremel so that you can slot it into the hilt. Lastly, glue it to the handle. Now we cut the gem. Cut 2 diamond shapes on the EVA foam. We need to cut it a little bit so it could fit nicely on the remaining PVC tube. So measure it up, cut half of the diamond making a small stair. And glue it with the pipe. With that, the Master Sword is almost done. Now, we're gonna sharpen the blade just a little to give it a bit of form. Now we take a sheet of foamy paper and we cut down the crossguard decor. Then we cut out two Triforce designs for the blade and glue it. I noticed that the sword had some yellow highlight decorations. So I took the foamy paper, cut out two rectangles, and glued it with the rest of the design. With some masking tape and some newspaper, we cover up the blade and the gem, and we start spray painting the handle and the crossguard blue. I didn't have anything green for those green X's on the grip, so I took some masking tape and spray painted it green. Then we make a crisscross with the tape. We then cover the grip and the crossguard and start painting the blade with some shiny gray spray paint. Finally, we'll paint the gem and the extra decor parts with some shiny yellow acrylic paint. It's a simple design, but a good one if you want to cosplay as our main man Link. It's sturdy too if you want to swing it around a bit and be the hero of Hyrule. You won't have to worry about it breaking easily. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I'll keep making weapons from the games I'm currently playing. Please support the channel by subscribing and liking. These videos take a lot of time and love to make. So follow me on Twitter. Thank you all for the support, and I'll talk to you all later.